Hello, mathematicians. Today we are going to be talking about the names within a subtraction equation. Now, what do I mean? Each number in a subtraction equation has a name. Now, we don't really talk much about these names, but they're important to know, and I'll tell you why. Knowing the parts of each of these names will help you when you need to do things like add to check your subtraction. It will also help your math vocabulary and when you need to explain how you did your work. So, without further ado, let's get started. This equation reads 54 minus 33 equals 21. Now, let's take a look at the first number, 54. One thing that I noticed about this number is that it holds the greatest value. This number is called the minuend, or the number we are subtracting from. I also like to think of minuend, minion, minuend, minion. Try to say that 3 times fast. Minuend, minion, minion. Ooh, can't even do it once. The minuend is the number that we are subtracting from. So let's talk about the number we are subtracting. Here, it's 33. Just want to change the color. The 33 also has a special name. The 33 in this equation is the subtrahend. Excuse me, handwriting. The subtrahend, or the number that we are subtracting, is the number that comes usually after the subtraction symbol. Now remember, we can write this equation in a different way also, right? So up here, or down here actually, I'm going to write this a different way. Remember, sometimes it can be written like this. However, just like any equation, an equation tells you that both sides of the equal sign are true. Here, the 54 is still the minuend because it is the number that we are subtracting from. So far we have minuend, subtrahend, and now let's go to the answer to a subtraction problem. This you've probably heard of because we do learn this type of vocabulary when we're first subtracting. The answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. Let's see what color we should make it. Let's go with blue. So 21 in this case is the difference. This one's kind of hard to remember because when we think of the word difference, we don't really think about math. But remember, we have to categorize things in our brain so that we know that when we see different words, depending on the context or the situation, it affects its meaning. So let's review. In this equation, 54 minus 33 equals 21. The 54, or the number that we are subtracting from, is called the minuend. The number we are subtracting is called the subtrahend. And the number that we get after subtracting is called the difference. All right, I hope that you can remember that because, like I said, these are important vocabulary words to know in math. Have a great day, mathematicians.